Hey, what's up guys? EQZ here and welcome to season 3 of our FC24 Paris FC career mode. We are back guys for season 3 and hopefully this season is much better than the season 2, because season 2, while honestly we exceeded expectations, finished 8th place in the table, reached the semifinals of the Coupe Nationale. I think we could have done much better, and I think this season we will do much better considering the squad is a little bit older now. The ratings have gone up. We have some more money to now spend on some key players that we need to fill in. So lots of changes coming to season 3 guys. Last season, if you guys remember, one thing that we really just did not have was a good quality of play. Our tactical vision was a little bit flawed in my opinion. I love the gegen pressing tactic. I mean, I think in real life it works great, especially if you have the players to do so, but it seems like with the players we have, it doesn't seem like it is the best fit. So you guys suggested maybe I start with a different tactical vision, so that is what we're gonna do. We are gonna change the vision. I have decided we are going to switch to the wing play tactical vision. It's one that I've not been familiar with in terms of playing it in the game, but maybe this could be the sort of change that we need in the squad, and we are going to release all these coaches. Unfortunately though, some of these coaches, like, I mean, it will cost a little bit of money to release them, but that is the price we're gonna have to pay. We are gonna hire some new coaches for wing play here. All right, so there wasn't a lot of good coaches for wing play, to be honest. Maybe I should have just kept all of the coaches that I had, so that's my mistake there. You know, it happens, but unfortunately we're gonna have to keep it like that. So we have, honestly, our tactical vision, our coaches, we don't have that many great coaches, but hopefully as time progresses we can hire some better coaches. But that is going to be our new vision. Wing play will be our new vision to see how it goes for us. So let's go ahead and take a look at our objectives for the season guys. So let's see, our youth development is low, so we still have that long-term youth development. So within 2 seasons, sign a youth player and then play him in 5 matches. So we could potentially do that this season. It just really depends. I might loan out all 3 of my youth academy players who came up the ranks this season, so we might not be able to do that, but we still have a couple more seasons to do so. Brand exposure, they want us to get 3 wins in cup matches, and then they want us to sign a player born in Europe, which should be, I mean, no problem really. We're probably gonna go for a European player here soon. Financially, they want us to within 3 seasons increase the club worth by 100%, so they really want us to get that, but we have 3 seasons to do so, so we have plenty of time. Domestic success, they want us to finish mid-table, so they are now finally realizing that we are a mid-table team, and I think we can achieve that once again. But I'm looking to exceed that. I'm looking to get some European football this year and finish in the top 6 at least, and then in the Coupe Nationale reach the round of 16 once again. I think we can reach past that like we did last year in the semis, and so it's definitely achievable. And obviously no continental success since we don't have any European football. We are welcoming some players back. So if you guys remember, we lost Godin at left back. We have the boy Sousa back in our club. He was out on loan. He is up to a 64 rated, so that is not too shabby, and I think he will for sure be a nice backup to Milovanov this year. The moment you guys have been waiting for, let's go ahead and take a look at our budget for this year. I'm thinking around 30 mil is where we're gonna get. I think that's how we had last year, so let's go ahead and check it out. So we have 18 mil only. That is, wow, so little money, and that is crazy. I mean, we fired coaches, but it's not only 200k, so it's not like, you know, anything crazy, but that is insane. We only got like 16 mil really in the budget to spend, and so it's going to be a very tough time. We might have to get some loan players into our squad, because yeah, we might have to try to look at some free transfers perhaps as well. And we welcome our new signing who we signed on a pre-contract in January, Benkovic, our new starting center back. He is going to be great for us. 27 years old currently right now, 75 rated, and hopefully this guy will be good for us. He will be replacing Mabao, unfortunately, who had a good spell with us so far, but unfortunately will be moved to the bench and is going to be a rotational player at this point in his career. So I did mention that I would want to potentially bring in a CDM at the club, and it seems like these 2 guys, you guys said that I should take a look at. Matteo Prati from the Italian League, 21 years old, can play CDM and center mid. And then we have Arthur Vermeeren, 20 years old, Belgium, from Everton, also can play CDM or central midfielder. So I'm gonna take a look at them. We're gonna scout them for now to see how we can what we can do, because right now currently I think the obvious one is we need a winger or a center attacking mid, I think, at this point, because in terms of the formation, it says recommended formation 4-5-1. Now this formation could look to be good for us, and if we want to play Guay in the center attacking mid position, it's only fair that we get a right mid, or if we want to play Guay at the center or the right mid, we have to get a center attacking mid. So a winger or a attacking mid is really what we're looking for, though. I'm not really too sure where I want to put Guay, though. It's really, I mean, we have to maybe just find a guy who can play both as well, so that we can rotate them, because I know Guay could play on the right, but in the center attacking mid position, he was also doing very, very good for us there. So we're gonna have to take a look to see what we can do. So I have added a scouting report for an attacking midfielder and for a right winger as well. So those would be in progress. We're gonna see what we can find there. So here are pretty much the players that I have in the scouting report. We have Aden Gra, who we could potentially still bring in. He's around 14 to 17.5 million, and he could be a good player. We've been wanting him maybe since the first time we got to this club. He's affordable, but if we do buy him, he'd pretty much be the only player that we'd be able to afford for the whole transfer window. Obviously, these guys, I would love to have them in. They're just too expensive, but I just have them in there just to see, you know, just in case. And then, like I said before, Prati and Vermeeren, both the players that you guys want me to scout. And then I have Kramashi here from Inter Miami. I think I scouted him earlier in the first season with Paris FC. Looks to be good. 20 years old, 69 rated. I mean, we couldn't bring him in just to be like another youth player, maybe one for the future. But at this point, we're really looking for players who are ready to start and ready to make an impact. I will be hiring a scout. I fired my other scout, and I'm getting a nice 5-star experience, 5-star judgment scouting scout. We're gonna get with this guy. Brian Seeger is here for 4.3 million. It's a lot of money, honestly, but that's really what we're gonna try to do, because I think this is where we're gonna be able to really get our players. So if you want to find a winger or like an attacking player, I will be scouting. We're gonna go ahead and do Spain, and we'll do 9 months, and I want to look for a certain position. I don't know if I want to do like a cam or maybe I'll just do like any position, and we'll do like a winger. We'll do type a winger, and then just go for a cam for now, just to see what we can get. So there we go. So we're gonna send our scout over to Spain to see what he can bring us, and hopefully he brings us some good gems. So with that, we only have 13 mil in the budget. So I mean, it's really just costly to buy a scout like that, but I think it's worth it in the long run, because we'll have him in for a couple of seasons, and hopefully he'll be able to find us some good players. And the loan offers are coming in for my youth academy players, and we are going to be making sure that we accept it. Except this guy wants a loan to buy. I'm just going to do a regular loan, and hopefully these guys, I would like to bring them, like, I think I'm going to try to bring them back in mid-season, like, you know, around January, so that they can actually try to get some playing time with us. And we do have the preseason tournament. We are going to try to win it. I think I would like to try an easier one to win, though. We'll go ahead and just do the biggest one we can, and we'll try to see what we can do there. We got some more transfer offers. Milovanov, though, is unfortunately not for sale. I'm going to block all offers for him. And then we Camara. They're making offers for him. Now, we're lacking a lot of depth. I'm not going to lie. Our depth is just terrible right now. So if we let go of players who, I mean, kind of fill in that squad depth for us, it could prove costly, because Camara does slot into the bench. I mean, we have these other players, but like Poli, Ricky, all three of these players are most likely going to be leaving out for loan this season. And then with Camara out, we just won't have enough players. We do have the scout, though, if we bring in youth academy players. So it just really depends. I'm not sure if I want to let him go just yet. It is tempting, though, because it is an extra mil that we can just make right off the bat. And we have another loan offer for Richie, 57 rated. This guy looks to be like the best of the 3 youth academy players so far. He is the highest rated, 16 years old still. So I'm hoping he'll leave to a team to get some playing time and hopefully improve his rating very, very quickly. So we do have our first preseason game of the season. Let's go ahead and just get into the pre-match report just to get out of the way. 3-4-2-1 formation, and they're a 3.5-star rated team. Wing play as well. Dela Cruz is their key player. We are going to quick sim it just to see what we can get. Can we win our first preseason game? And we got to draw. Cal and Kebal are the ones to get the goals. We had a little bit less possession, and not too bad, though. Torre comes off. So we get a draw. Not too bad. I think that might be our, the tournament over, because we really need to win. I mean, you really need to win like all 3 of your games in order to really win these tournaments. And so Richie has agreed on a loan. So let's go ahead and accept that. And we do have our final scout reports for the lads that we scouted this episode. So let's go ahead and take a look to see. So Prati is 75 rated. He's a hefty price tag, though, 15.5 mil to 19. And then Vermeeren, 77 rated, 29 mil. Going to be completely out of our budget, if I'm being honest. We could probably try to get Prati, but it's going to be tough for sure. Our second preseason game, I'm not even going to do the pre-match report. I'm just going to get straight into it to see what we can do. Let's go ahead and quick sim this one. Can we get the win? We do. Look at that. 3-1. Cal, Masaki Watai, and Kebal, all 3 of the goals. Cal is having a good preseason tournament, by the way, with this formation. This could be one that we could go with, and it's looking pretty good so far. So Piero Ricci will be going out on loan for a year, and hopefully during that year he will definitely get some good playing time. And hopefully, I mean, like I said, in January is really when I would like to bring them back, if they're high rated enough. So let's go ahead and take a look. So 57 rated, that is the rating he will be at. So we're going to see where he goes, and let's go. Our last preseason game of the the tournament against Middlesbrough here. Let's go ahead and kick it off. We have our lineup as always. We're gonna quick sim it. Can we finish off with the win? And we get a draw. So Quatang will get the goal there, but unfortunately it wasn't enough as we get the draw and only 1 point. So that means we will probably not win the preseason tournament because I'm pretty sure one of the teams finished top of the group here. Let's go ahead and take a look just to make sure. Yeah, Least finished with 3 for 3 wins. We finished third. I wish they would give like some sort of tournament for maybe top 3 or like second place, you know. So I did send out my scouts to get some camps, and I found a bunch of free agents that could potentially be good. So we're gonna scout all 4 of these players to see who we got. We got Oliveros from Colombia, Monzeguilo from Uruguay, Diego Soto from Peru, and then Casavenda from Croatia. So we're gonna try to see what these lads can do and how good they are. And we are waiting for our scout to bring back some right wingers. But currently right now, guys, this is what I'm looking at so far. So I think we're gonna sign 2 different players. We're gonna sign a center mid slash CDM player so that we can play this formation, the 4-2-3-1 wide formation. As you can see here, Watai doesn't really technically belong here. We could just put Camara in there for now, or maybe even Sousa. He only loses 3, but for now it would be like that, 4-2-3-1. More balanced. I think putting Cabal down the right hand side is going to be proven to be better just because he's a little bit quicker than Guay, just a tiny bit, and I feel like he's just a little bit better down the right hand side. So that would be the first formation we'll play with, and then this will be the second one. So it's a 4-5-1, the one we've been playing in preseason. So Alvaro will be our central midfielder, and then I'll have Guay and Watai in front of him with Cal and Cabal. I mean, it's basically like what we were playing last season with the 4-3-3. It's a little bit more balanced in the way that Cabal and Cal are playing as midfielders, so they will get up and down the pitch a little bit more. So I think for this formation, obviously we would need a center attacking mid or a winger, and then for this other one, we definitely would need like a CDM or a center midfielder. So we're gonna try to see what we can get, like I said, from all these scouts. And we do have our first monthly scout report, so let's see if we can get some gems right away, and maybe they can slide into the first squad just like that. So we have Lucas Barrios, 48-64. He's got a decent potential. I'm gonna go ahead and sign him just to see what he can do. And then we have these guys who just looks like, yeah, that guy's not gonna be good enough, and neither is that guy. So we only got 1 player. Let's go ahead and take a look at his rating. So he is a 53 rated player. He could play cam or a center mid position, 67-91 potential. It's not bad, honestly. He's 15 years old. We're gonna try to see maybe what he can do. Seems like he's a good dribbler, a good passer. Shooting isn't that bad, so it looks like maybe, just maybe, the center attack mid position is probably best for him. We're gonna go ahead and make him into an advanced playmaker to get some of his passing rating up, and maybe this guy can be pretty good. Hopefully we'll see his potential go up. He's 15 years old, so I can't sign him yet, but when he turns 16 we will sign him and maybe get him out on loan, or maybe slots right into the squad as well, to the bench. So we have the scouting reports for the free agents. So look at this, guys. This is what I love to see. These are some good quality players that can be very, very nice for us. I mean, just take a look at this, man. That is what I love to see. And the scouts, it seems to be pulling off, as because, I mean, look at that, 74 rated, 72. This guy, I mean, he's 69 rated, but still decent, and then 73 rated. And this guy is the guy that I think I'm gonna go with. Casavenda, 73 rated, but he's 22 years old, younger than these other guys, so he still has a little bit more room for improvement, I think, in my opinion. Although this guy Oliveros is probably, you know, 88 pace. Golly. So we're gonna first sign Casavenda, and maybe I'll be tempted to sign Oliveros because we do need the squad depth, but let's go ahead and sign him first. So he wants an important squad role, which is fine by me. 5-year contract. This guy will be one for the future for sure. 22 years old, absolute bargain. And then his wage is going to be something that we might have to look at, but let's go ahead and get 20k first. And then, so he wants just a little bit more. I want to remove the bonuses if I could, and I don't mind getting him on 22k maybe with the 200k bonus, and he is ready for that. So there it is. Our first signing of season 3 is Casavenda from Croatia on a free agent signing. What an absolute bargain. And look at that, $0 we spent on him. Only his wage is what cost us, and they give us an A. What a signing. He's already 74 rated, it seems like. Oh, it says 73, but then it says 74, so I'm not sure. So there it is, guys. And honestly, this guy right here, Oliveros, I don't know, 88 pace is very tempting. He could definitely be our other winger down the right hand side, and we can maybe look to see what we can do with him. I don't know, guys. I'm very tempted to sign him just because it says he can play center mid and right mid, but let me know what you guys think. I am going to end the episode here, guys. Let me know what you guys think. Should I sign this other guy, Oliveros, on a free transfer? And he would be absolutely amazing for us. I mean, it would just bolster up our squad essentially, and if we do sign him, we can definitely go ahead and try to sign a CDM to help with Olivero perhaps. And with that, I think our squad will be in great great shape. We'll have some good depth for sure with all these players coming in. But that is our new look squad as of right now. Casavenda slots into that center attacking mid position next to Guay and Alvaro behind them. But look at that. Alvaro gets a -2. So I would not naturally I would like to play him in a CDM position. I could definitely pull him back a little bit and put him as a CDM and still make him play like a center mid. But yeah, like I said, let me know in the comments down below, guys. Should I sign Oliveros from Colombia? He would be a great addition, I think, as well. He's pretty young too, 24 years old, and I think he would make a great addition. But I mean, is he really needed? We have a lot of good quality attackers. Maybe we should try to spend some money on a left back or right back, maybe get some more defensive reinforcements. I'm not sure. Let me know in the comments and what you guys think. Don't forget to leave a like on the video if you did enjoy, and don't forget to subscribe if you're new. Hit that bell notification to get notified when all of my videos go live. Don't forget to follow all my social media down in the description below. And that's gonna be it for me today, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next one.